Elizabeth, and welcome to the next Artist Inspired Series class. I am a professional artist and art educator. I have been teaching students of all ages for my entire professional career, and I really love sharing my passion for artists and art history and art techniques and approaches with my students. And in the Artist Inspired Series, we are doing a little dive into a variety of different artists, getting inspired by the work that they created, the journey that they took in their development as artists, the approaches and techniques that they explored, and then we are looking at all of that as inspiration for our own art making. I try to approach all the class projects as ones where it's really easy for anyone of any experience level to get into it and have some fun and to grow as an artist and to try out new things that maybe they hadn't considered before in their art making. In this class, we look to the artist Jasper Johns and get excited and inspired by the technical approaches and artistic practices that he explored, but in particular, the repetition and the graphic imagery that he looked to. So in his number series in particular, as well as in the different ways that he incorporated various letters into the artworks that he created. We're going to look at how I start my mixed media projects often by creating painted papers. This works incredibly well when we look to Johns because he was also starting with a treated surface, which is a great way to kind of overcome the fear of the blank page too, by starting with a surface that's already been treated in some way. So in an optional lesson that you can explore, we're going to be playing with different ways you can use acrylic paint to create painted surfaces. Then we're going to dig out our stencils and play with different mixed media approaches to build up our graphic imagery as we get inspired by John's work and weave in our own artistic preferences and tendencies and nuances, kind of pull different elements from different pieces that Johns has created to get inspired and really have a fun time with mixed media. So I really hope you'll join me in this next artist inspired class as we focus on the artist Jasper Johns. See you in class.